Okay, so probably about once a month is the most common, but eventually you have to have meetings about the meetings. Now, these do not have to be long. They could be if you really want to get into it, and it's possible to make them quite long, but it doesn't usually have to be that way. It just keeps the things up to date and effective. You just ask a few more questions about the questions, really. All right. So most places do it once a month, like the first or third meeting of the month or something like that. And you can include everybody who attends the meeting as long as you ask the questions fast. Now, if it takes too long, then you cut the number down. Maybe you take, you draw straws or whatever. You have a third of the people there or something along those lines. But don't always have the same people at this meeting about the meeting. Rotate it, right? That way you're including more people. Okay, so it's pretty simple. You just go to the list and you ask first. You go one question at a time, and it should not take very long. You look at your history of yes and no's for the last month and what's happening, and you say, ask, is this still useful? Is it worded properly? If the answer is no, now don't just delete the row, or you want it there for records going back. If you ever want to look back at questions you previously had, and that can happen, just hide it and go again. All right. But can the question be combined with another question? Is it in the right order, and should it be asked every day or just on certain days? As most of the time questions are asked every day, but every now and then it's, hey, every Monday let's ask this. And you can do that. And then on the days it's not going to be asked, you just put, you leave those blank, or you change the color on the spreadsheet of those so they know they're not getting asked every day or something along those lines. All right. But it's a fairly easy thing to accommodate, and it can be very, very effective. So you ask those questions for each question on the list, and then you ask about the meeting in general. Are the right people still here? Should somebody else be included? Should someone that's in this group be taking it to their team, their direct reports, or however you want to do it, so that it starts to spread throughout the organization? And then you get this upward flow of information. Like if a member of upper management team is going to take it to their sales team, for example. Ideally, they want to be in a position where if something needs to be, they can have that sales meeting and then bring it to the upper management meeting, that type of thing. Not necessary. It depends upon how fast things move in your organization, but that is really great to move the information up the chain. Is the meeting still in the right place? It's still happening at the right time? And then I like thinking about, how can we make this more transparent? How can more people be affected by this? Because that's what we really want to do. Remember, it's all about making that human machine in the organization work better, the human processes and everything. So getting more people involved, and that doesn't mean necessarily directly, though I usually works extremely well, but making it so they know when they have a question, they ask people who are going to the meeting, can bring it to the people who matter. All right. So that's the DayMaster meeting, and it's best just to go out there and do them. And having someone who has helped put them together and seen them is a very, very beneficial thing. And having them attend a meeting every now and then is very beneficial too. All right. Thank you. And life's never going to be a walk in the park. Don't go on a walk. Go on an adventure.